My name's Aida Attar, and I was treated at the Ottawa Hospital for acute respiratory distress syndrome following a near drowning. On August 27th of 2022, I was swimming with my friend at her cottage when I had a seizure and almost drowned. I went by ambulance to the Smith Falls Hospital where they stabilized me, and then I went by helicopter to the Civic ICU, and I was there for a few hours before moving to the Heart Institute. So ECMO, it stands for extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, and basically it bypasses your lungs when your lungs can't do the job of oxygenating your blood. I was on that for about 35 days before my lungs could come just onto a ventilator. At that point, they still couldn't breathe on their own, but they were strong enough that the ventilator could help. So at the Civic, the main goal was to rehabilitate my lungs, get me off the ventilator, get me breathing on my own, but also to get me moving. When I was in the coma at the Heart Institute, your muscles atrophy. Realizing that I couldn't walk or really move properly was definitely really scary. At that time, I also couldn't talk, so I couldn't ask questions. I couldn't say, why can't I walk? I was on a lot of medication, so even though at this point or in a clear mind I know why I didn't at the time, and I thought I wouldn't be able to walk again. I didn't know what had happened, I didn't know what was happening. So that was definitely really emotionally and mentally scary. And then the relearning how to walk took a lot of time, maybe like 2 months. From when I couldn't walk at all, couldn't even hold myself sitting up, to when I could walk on my own. As I got stronger, I had heard about this virtual reality lab, and I just wanted to try it, so my physiotherapist booked me in. It was really, really challenging and humbling at the same time, but it was an important part of my recovery. Going home for the first time was definitely something I'll always remember the feeling of, walking into my house, just driving away from the hospital campus and just seeing the Richmond, driving past the landmarks in Richmond, getting home to see my cat who I hadn't seen in 3 months. My life is getting back to normal because of the recovery that I've made going to Carleton to complete my degree in neuroscience. I was initially looking at doing research, however, because of my experience, I might be interested in going into medicine. I'm going on a trip in August. I'm going to Europe with my best friend. It finally feels like my life is coming back together, which I didn't really think it would. I guess I just want to say thank you to the Ottawa Hospital for saving my life, and not only for giving me my life back, but giving my mom her daughter back, and my brother and my sister their sister back. And there's not really any words that any of us can say to describe putting our family back together. And for that, I just want to say thank you.